Hello and welcome to Will Henry's Workshop, where I demonstrate that while ability and knowledge would be nice things to have, you can get by without them. So the last video I was working on the 300 Winchester Magnum on the Remington 700. Here it is. It's screwed onto the receiver and I marked the caliber and checked the headspace, and as I had mentioned, I allowed 2/1000ths of an inch for compression when I tightened it up, and it used all of 2/1000ths when I tightened it up, so the headspace is now 0. That's which is exactly what we wanted. Now the other thing I'm going to have to do to this one is I have to install a muzzle brake, and as it turns out, I was out of stainless steel muzzle brakes, so that I also have to make one. And so to do that, I'll move over here to the milling machine, and I'll probably have to shine a little light on this, just so, but anyway, so I just took a piece of stainless steel barrel, an old barrel, and made a blank so that I can make the brake for this rifle. I just drill holes at 60 degrees and then offset them by 30 degrees in the next row. I do 4 rows, and so this is a brake that doesn't have to be indexed on the barrel in any particular place. And for the 300 Magnum, I make holes that are 2/10ths of an inch in diameter. For a smaller caliber, I might use a slightly smaller hole. And when I'm done with this, I'll turn it to match the outside of the barrel, and it should be a pretty seamless installation. So anyway, I've drilled the holes. I use this indexing fixture to space the holes at 60 degrees all the way around, and so it's nothing but pure tedium. So I didn't make you watch that. And but now I'll take this and put it in the lathe and thread it, and we'll get ready to put it on the rifle. Okay, so I've got the muzzle brake blank set up in the 4-jaw chuck, and I dialed into the bore, and so now I'm just going to drill this out. Okay, so what I've done there is I've drilled up to the front of the brake, so I've left the space at the front as the restrictor, and what I've drilled here, which is roughly 4/10ths of an inch, forms an expansion chamber, and I just think they work a little better that way. Now I'm going to thread this at 9/16 by 32, so let's see here. It's okay. So anyway, I'm gonna tap this to 9/16 by 32, and in order to do that, I have to check a chart here for my drill size. I should be able to get away with a 33/64. Okay, so I've drilled this out to the right size for the 9/16 by 32 tap, and now I'll just run the tap in, hold the tap in the tail jaw. Or tail stop chuck, and so I'll just let that get started. And I'll let that run in for a ways so that it's well aligned. But because this chuck wouldn't release, in fact if it hit the end it would tighten up, it could cause some breakage. So for the rest of it, I'll just use a wrench and hold it with my hand. Or maybe not hold it at all. Just finish this off the hand. And there it is threaded. So really not a lot to that. Now I'll put the little boring bar in place, and I'm just going to relieve the front of those threads, and remove the thread for the first 1/8 of an inch or so, and that way I'll have clearance for the thread on the barrel, because I can't run right up to the shoulder. There's always a half a thread left unthreaded. So need a little more speed. There we go. So there, now we're really done. So now it's just a simple matter of setting the barrel up in here and threading it to accept this break. And that'll be the next step, and we'll do that on the next video. So until then, it's Will Henry, out.